Hi everyone, it's Jim Gaffigan, and this is unfortunately what I look like. We're all in quarantine here. Ever since we've been in shelter-in-place, quarantine, whatever, I have been doing commentaries that appear every Sunday on CBS Sunday Morning. I'm about to do my 7th. CBS has agreed to release these commentaries of quarantine life here. This is the second set, 4, 5, 6. So if you enjoy them, please subscribe and watch the 7th installment Sunday on CBS Sunday Morning. Check local listings. Hi, I'm Jim Gaffigan, and I used to do stand-up comedy. I used to write, and I also did some acting. But now, I'm a professional shut-in, living with my wife and 5 children in our New York City apartment. The daily ritual of cooking for and cleaning up after 5 children seems cruel. Well, it seemed cruel until they started their distance learning program. Distance learning. How do I say this without cursing?
I'm going to remind you, I've made comments on a lot of your work. Go back and check.
If you've never heard of distance learning, that means you probably don't have children, or you're a worse parent than I am.
You can also say ching in 2 sentences, right? Like, watching.
For students, they get to go to school, but don't get to be with their friends. For teachers, they get to teach, but only to a screen.
Just write a message to me and I will get back to you.
And for parents, we get to fail at tech support and class monitor.
I can't hear anyone. I can't hear anyone. I can't hear anyone, though.
All right, that's all right. We have 5 children on 5 different devices in 5 different parts of my New York City apartment with 5 different schedules that happen simultaneously. Sounds fun, right? Well, it sure is. My wife has created elaborate color-coded schedules and charts to manage when online classes end and others begin. There's usually some drama with every change. The great irony of distance learning is that it occurs on screens.
Make sure that middle finger's all the way up.
Screens, the great enemy of parents. Parents are always trying to get the screens away from their children. But during quarantine and during distance learning, you give them the screens. And then you take them, and then you give them, and then you take them. It's fun. It's fun. If you don't know what it's like to take a screen from a child, just imagine you're trying to convince an addict to go to rehab. What are you doing?
Nothing, I was just looking at it.
It's not time. My wife and I just finally caved and bought a steel charging contraption that locks away the screens. Now that may seem extreme, but we've only had to change the combination twice this week. I guess the point I'm saying here on Easter is we're having fun. Be safe, everyone. 5 weeks. 5 weeks in quarantine with my wife and 5 children in our New York City apartment, and I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Not crazy. Did you hear an echo? I'm not crazy. But I'm getting there. Every morning I wake up, it feels like that scene in the movie Groundhog Day.
Okay, campers, rise and shine, and don't forget your booty. Rise and shine. Rise and shine.
Nuts.
Except, unlike Bill Murray's character, it's not Groundhog Day. For me, it's January 1st. Who does that? After a New Year's Eve party that I wasn't invited to. Now come over here. Look at this. Every morning, as I walk out to greet my true friend, the coffee maker, I see the remnants of some phantom party. Who does that? Who would do that? A can, a wrapper, some crumbs strategically placed to invite mice or bugs. That's wrong. That's mean. Was it you?
No!
It's my children. They're vandals. They're doing it on purpose to torture me. That's the garbage. That's the juice box. Garbage, juice box. You just have a can in your bed. Why would you think that would be okay?
I don't know. I was gonna throw it away.
They destroyed an antique chair. They didn't break it. They destroyed it. It's my boys. They're savages. My wife and I have tried. We've tried to civilize them. We tell them how to sit, how to eat, how to comb your hair. Now, when's the last time you guys combed your hair?
That wasn't pretty. Yesterday?
We comb their hair for them, yet they still look like this. This is your hair, right? I should go. I can hear them planning their next mess. I'm not crazy. You're not crazy. Now I'm talking to my phone. Hang in there, everyone. Have you seen the news? I mean, all the news. 'Cause I have. That's right. I've seen all the news. All right, fine, I haven't seen all the news. But over the past 6 weeks, when I'm not preparing food for and cleaning up after my 5 vandals, I'm watching news. I'm watching news, reading news, like I'm cramming for an exam.
Jim, can you come help me with homeschool? Jim, can you help me with the laundry?
Just a minute. I'm almost embarrassed by what I considered news prior to this whole pandemic. Remember when Harry and Meghan moving to LA was considered breaking news?
They've announced they're stepping back from their royal duties.
Well, this is really their own sort of Brexit.
I guess those were the good old days. And I watch everything. All the shows, all the coronavirus town halls, the mayoral briefings, the governor briefings.
My daughters are getting tired of my jokes, believe it or not. How that can happen, I have no idea.
Even those presidential briefings, well, some of them. I'm not a masochist.
We've done this right, and we really have done this right.
I've seen the same infectious disease expert on multiple channels.
Joining me now is Dr. Anthony Fauci.
Dr. Anthony Fauci.
Dr. Anthony Fauci.
Dr. Anthony Fauci.
It's like I'm stalking them. Let's just say I watch enough TV to know that Sanjay Gupta's schedule is ridiculous.
Anderson, this is inexcusable. I mean, it's just inexcusable.
I've even gotten to the point where I'm watching BBC News, the news of our cousins across the pond.
The Prime Minister has announced the most drastic limits to our lives that the UK has ever seen in living memory.
I don't know what it is about BBC News, but I must find it comforting. Maybe it's knowing this is happening to someone else, or maybe I just think the British accent is a little less panicky.
The Health Secretary, Matt Hancock, said this is a somber day that reinforced why the public must adhere to social distancing rules.
Or maybe I just like the opening of the news program, where there's just the world spinning and there's no sound, and then suddenly it's dun dun. Like it's an episode of Law and Order. Bum bum. But mostly what I've realized by watching BBC is that we're not in this alone. This is not America's pandemic, or this is not Europe's pandemic. This is a pandemic affecting all of humanity. And we're counting on you nerds to solve it. Go science. Please. Thank you. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed these commentaries about quarantine life, and I hope you're hanging in there. Please hit subscribe. I'll always have new stuff here on my channel. And remember to watch CBS Sunday on CBS. Check your local listings. Take care, everyone.